What is up, guys? Dan from Forward Progress Madden. Welcome back to Subscriber Tips. This week on Sub Tips, we're going to talk about double moves. Now, this is something that I ran back in Madden 25. It really didn't catch fire back in Madden 25. Maybe I hadn't been around long enough. Maybe people didn't know where to go look for my tips. But I promise you that in Madden 25, it was unbelievably hard to stop, and people just didn't really catch on. This year, I promise you this is going to be something you're going to come up against, and this is double moves to the outside receiver. So we're going to talk about this play. This is X corner post. We are in the run balance playbook, but let me stop you right there. If you're thinking about ditching whatever offense you've been in for the last 10 days to jump in this for one tip, rethink your strategy. I'd rather you look through your playbook, see if you can find something similar, and try it there rather than ditching your offense and coming to a new playbook for... It's not really a gimmick, but if this is all you have, then yes, it's a gimmick. If you can scheme around it, then you'll be fine. But if you're using this as your first play to install in an offense, that's usually not the way to go about it. So look at your playbook, exhaust your resources, and then if that fails, come over to this playbook. We're in the run balanced single back trips. Again, the play is X corner post, and we're going to focus on a meta, which is cover 3 blitzing. So most of the most popular blitzes in the game are cover 3 shells. Basically any crossfire. We're talking nickel 335, dollar, big dime. You get it. 3-4 odd. Those are all cover 3 crossfires. 4-6 normal, fire zone 3. That's a cover 3 match blitz. So most of the most popular blitzing concepts are match coverage, and that's because it allows a player to play man-to-man, play a little tighter to the receiver, and take away quick passing against the blitz. Well, we're going to go ahead and show you what we can do against this. So I'm going to choose random zone blitz 3 deep. Now, because this is a match concept, you have to be aware of what matching is. Matching essentially means if your player goes vertically, then you're going to match it. So if there's a vertical component to the route, you're going to match it. That means that a drag will not be matched. That means that a flat will not be matched. You want them going vertically. So very, very simple. You want to have players on a vertical look. Now, the other thing that I think about this formation is you want to get Sanu out of the way. You want to widen, you want to take that wide seam flat out of the picture, get him matched up on Ridley. The other thing that motion does is it helps kind of tell you who's blitzing and who's not. You'll see certain players move, certain players won't. And that'll kind of tell you, okay, this guy's blitzing, maybe this guy's dropping in coverage. It'll help you out a lot with that. So basically with this is we spread out the formation, we widen down the seam flat defender over Ridley, or narrow them down over Ridley rather, and that's going to isolate Julio Jones on the outside one-on-one with his man. So the thing about double moves in Madden 25 and in Madden 19 was that the computer knows where the route is going. This is going to break to the corner and then sharply back to the post. So it knows the end destination is towards the middle. It's going to leverage the route inside. So what this allows us to do is throw the ball on the first break to the corner and rat catch it down the sideline while the corner is out of position. So we'll go ahead and show this to you here. Perfect example. Go ahead and throw it right on the break and rat catch it, and then you're off to the crib, assuming that you have, any stick, which I currently do not. So again, we'll go ahead and show this to you. Again, all we're doing with this is making sure that the seam flat defender is going to match the number 2 receiver Ridley. We're taking away Sanu to the other side to ensure that everybody plays man-to-man. And then we're just going to let Julio run his route, throw it on the first cut, rat catch it. He's out of position, and we're off to the crib for a touchdown. Now, again, that's against A.J. Bouye. That's one of the best corners in the game. I think it's a top 5 corner in Madden 19 regs. Let's go ahead and flip this formation and do the exact same thing to Ramsey just to prove that you can also do it against the best of the best corners in the game. So, again, trips, we're running the play X corner post, flip it. We're going to go into zone blitz 3 deep. Again, guys, when you think about this, this is going to apply against man match only. If you get people that are shading into cloud flats, that can kind of affect how this play works. That's why I'm saying do not jump in this playbook just for this thing. This is going to work against man coverage. It's going to work against cover 3 match. It's going to work against any zone that's hard flat. So it's going to work against a variety of things, but it is pretty simple to stop because all you need is a cloud flat on that side to kind of take it away. So that's what I'm saying. Don't just jump in this playbook unless you have plans to run the rest of the stuff out of it. So in this example, we're going to run Ridley against Ramsey instead of Julio. I'm going to motion away. I'm going to put this receiver on anything. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to Ridley. So we're going to let him break. We're going to throw it on that first cut to the outside, catch it with Ridley, and we just picked up about 25 yards against Ramsey. It's very, very simple. It's very, very consistent. Again, like I said, all you have to know about this is rules of match. You just have to make sure that any receiver that's on the side of the Copo is going to go vertically for some portion of the route and just cause his man to play man match on it. So again, you see the man-to-man. You throw the ball on the first cut. Ridley catches it. Ramsey dives like a dummy. And then we, pick up a huge gain. So this is very, very simple, very, very effective. This is something that you can do with pretty much any other double move in the game. I find that it's very, very consistent. So for instance, there's another double move in this formation that I haven't really labbed that hard yet, so I might mess this up, but I just kind of want to show you. PA solid corner, and we're going to go ahead and go back to zone blitz 3 deep, random defense. And again, all you really have to do with this is, you just have to, basically have to ensure that the players are playing man match. So again, on this side, you can do whatever you want. I wouldn't put a curl right here, though. The reason I wouldn't put a curl right there is because we're going to be throwing to the post on this route, since it's now a post corner rather than a corner post. So with this, you might want to leave Ridley on his deep cross, see if that gets man match principles out of it. If it doesn't, you're going to have to figure out something else to do with it. So again, I'm just live labbing this play on the fly here. So man match, let's see how it plays. All right, so he's going to break. All right, so we got sacked right away. But we see right there, let's go ahead and look at that replay. You see on this play how this defensive back literally cheats as if he knows that this is like a triple move. So look at Bouye here. Plays inside leverage. Now he's inside again. And now at this point, he knows that this is not going to the post. For some reason, he lets him just destroy him on this route. Look at the separation that we get here. And then he strafes because he knows that the move is coming back his way. So if we don't take that sack, there's a huge cushion against Bouye here for Julio to run his route. So we'll go ahead and show you again. Motion Sanu across the formation. Doesn't really matter. You can put him on any route you want. And we're going to go ahead and wait on Julio. So let him break. I'm going to get sacked again. This is the thing about random defense. Sometimes they just call the perfect play against you. But we'll go ahead and keep trying here. Try this again. Let Julio get into his route. And again, we get sacked again. So the pass rush in practice mode is pretty crazy. I'm going to go ahead and end this here rather than just sitting here getting sacked every play for the next 10 plays. Go ahead and lab this concept. Like I said, it works on pretty much every double move. I prefer corner post to post corners just because the sideline is harder to defend for a user. But definitely take this and apply it to your offense. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys next week. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.